again, I re-emphasize, somewhere in our mind, in our psyche, as distorted, turned things around the wrong way around. And it feels as though going towards the truth, as you say, in the way that you put it beautifully, because I ask you, can the seer be seen? Can the seer be seen? And where does fear have to do with anything of this? But as soon as the attention turns to look, something is looking, can the seer be seen? So which one is the seer? The one who takes the question, can the seer be seen, and is looking for the seer, is that the seer? Or is that the seen? Again, the question comes, can the seer be seen? Who employs this question? Question, can seer be seen? Okay, now when I look for the seer, okay, so you who's looking for the seer, are you the seer? Or are you the seen? Because the very attempt to look for the seer is already in view of the seer, of the original seer. So which is real? The one who takes the advice, can the seer be seen? Which is actually authentic on both sides, actually. Can the seer be seen? Okay, let me see if the seer can be seen. Let's look for the seer. Okay. But to find the seer, we have to construct an image of the seer, okay, in order to see it. But the very fact that we are constructing an image of a seer in order to see it or to identify it, and the one that we take ourselves to be hunting for the seer, all of this is already seen. That is not the true position of the seer. The attempt to find the seer is already seen. Which is the true perspective. And just in looking, already something is happening which is almost out of your control. Involuntary revelations are coming out just from the potency of this introspection. Who really is the seer? What is the position of the seer? The one who is attempting to clarify whether the seer can be seen. Is this one the seer, or is this one also an object in the seer's view? Isn't it amazing? That one is already seen. Who is a true seer? How will it be identified? Can it be identified, and by whom? Another true seer? So for a while, it will give you some nausea. Oh my God! Whoa! What is? It cannot be found. I cannot see the seer. You are who cannot see the seer? Then you say, oh, it's my mind. So the mind is also arising to participate in this contest, but it is also the seen, but it appears also as the seer, which of course is an aspect of the seer, but it's not the totality of the seer because itself is seen. What is the point of the question? Can the seer have any form or quality that are discernible? And who will answer this question? But the seer itself. But does the seer have a form? The power of this question is not in any kind of intellectual or mental or objective answer that you can find. The power of this question is in the mere introspection, in the attempt at locating the seer, is burning so much noise, conceptual noise, psychic noise. What remains is only that, the indefinable one, in recognition of itself even in this body. but recognizing itself non-phenomenally because it is imageless. But images are recognized in it because there's nothing else that can recognize the image. Because if the mind is the recognizer of images, then the seer is a recognizer of the mind. I wonder you follow. You're coming into the deep mystery of this universe and having a sense of the greatness of that immortal being which is dwelling in this body, which has been living and appearing in drag as a person. I am doing this is my life. The Supreme is playing in the role of a junkie, a fool, a wise person. And yet it is untouched, unreachable, unattainable. Why? Because there's nothing else but it. It dreams itself as a journeyer traveling toward to meeting its own self. But while it's in the idea of itself as a journeyer, it doesn't realize that it's hunting its own self. And therefore, when it contemplates the ultimate seer, it perceives it only abstractly. And then fear comes up. Oh my God, if I discover this, I might disappear. Something is laughing at this, but you cannot hear it. Perhaps laughing at its own majesty. Not a cynical laugh, a divine laugh. A divine laugh. I'm sure God is pleased with his own tricks. Who but me could create such a play?
Take me